Hey everybody, it's Lindy Tate from Taterbuggin with Mr. Taterbuggin in the background working in the bathroom talking to his dog. So, any crazy noises you hear, he's talking to Sarge. And I'm going to wait for my friends to get here and get down here where I can maybe, hopefully see your comments. And it sounds like it's going to be a noisy day here. Hey, Betty, here I am. I was a minute late, wasn't I? Hey, Cindy, both Cindys. And Trish is here, and Michelle. How's everybody doing today? We're going to finish up our big cutting board today. Hey, girl. Hey, Penny. Hey, Gail. And Phyllis, y'all come on in. I'm gonna wait to let everybody kind of get in here before I get started. I did a little more prep work for y'all that I'll tell you about. There's Jody and Erlene and Angela and Ellen. All my friends are coming on in here. Hi, Kay. Is it, okay, Kay Dawn Creates. Is this Kay or is it Dawn? Or I'm unfamiliar. I've got to look your page up. Thanks for sprinkling the taters, Cindy. Hey, Leanne, you're so sweet to always pop in while you're at work. Hey, Brenda and Cecile. There's Amanda from Amanda Made is here. Oh, I'm so happy. So many of our crafting buddies are off at the conference. Amanda and I are not. And so we're going to have to keep y'all entertained while they're conferencing, huh? Hey, Amy and Rita. Yeah, put me on mute, Leanne, so they don't know what you're doing. Hey, Teresa and Crystal. Rita's here. Hey, Darlene. Oh, she's gonna be right back. I've got to look up her. Kay Dawn Creates. I've got to look her up. Hi, Jimmy. Hello, Felita. Yeah, I have too, Michelle, and I am not even sorry to say or ashamed to say that I'm jealous. I wish I was there. Yep, that's right, Jody. We're going to be singing and dancing and entertaining. Not really, not really. Hi, Jane and Janet. Hey, Marcia. Yeah, I got to tell y'all about the flowers. Yeah, you're here live, Laura. We were just as I went live, you talking to Sarge. He's about to paint the bathroom cabinets, and Sarge is right there in front of him the whole time. So I dipped almost all 100 of my flowers in the glycerin water solution yesterday. And I had 2 big Dollar Tree cookie sheets with paper towels full of Sola flowers, which I forgot to put my link in the description. Maybe one of my sweet moderators will drop that link. Gosh, Cindy, you are on it. Cindy's our new moderator. She's going to be here because but there's Suki from Crafting with Suki. Suki, you didn't go to the conference, did you? Well, I was just talking to Amanda's here too, and I'm a little jealous that I'm not there, but anyway. Hey, Lori. Judy's here. Yeah, Judy says, hey again, because we just finished our July giraffe painting class. Wait, let me see. Right there above my head. Uh-oh, I unplugged my phone. I might need that juice. Excuse me. Yeah, so we painted our giraffe this afternoon. Yeah, I'm glad Opa's doing well too. She's tired this afternoon. Of course, she had her sleep was really broken sleep last night, and she can't, she's one finger to type. So bless her heart, she needed a break. Thank you for the stars, Judy. Oh, okay, Kate, that's okay. You don't have to apologize. No, heck no, I'm not. No, I'm not. You don't have to apologize. Lori says, me, Judy, Suki, and Amanda are the only ones not there. So we got to hold down the fort here with y'all. We got to corral all of our friends here and keep you entertained, right? Oh, okay, Billy. Yeah, we just had a storm here too, a light storm, yeah. Yes, I'm going to show you the flowers. And I wanted to tell y'all that it was a warm, sunny day here yesterday, and they dried so fast. They were ready probably within a couple of hours. So all of these and all of these have been treated with the glycerin water. So they should be protected and stay soft and not crack so much, you know, as time goes on. Now, I still don't have the dyes. We're gonna dye some. Hey, Chris. Excuse me. Oh, they're not, Cindy. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure who all was there and who was staying home. They do me too, Penny. Ugh, I love them so much. Hey, Karen. What are these flowers you're talking about? Yeah, Lori was letting you know. Sola wood flowers. I've fallen in love with them so much so that I even have a link where you can buy them. I just love these flowers, and we're going to use them today. We're going to craft with them again today. Y'all are going to see a lot of Sola flowers here with me because I love them, and I'm redoing my bedroom and bathroom. Plus, a dear friend of mine gave me some treasures. She was cleaning out her sweet mama's house, and she brought me some treasures last Friday. They're so yummy, and I want to remake some of them for my home. Some of the things I redo, though, won't be live. I'll try to pre-record those so that you don't get sick of the same thing. Hey, Marie. Lynette, we actually did that on Tuesday's live. I used the acrylics to paint some of them, and we had fun. We had a good time. I did this poppy. That one's kind of on top, so I can show that to you. This was with acrylic paint after I dipped it in the glycerin water mixture. So, yeah. And today I want to keep them natural. So, thank you, Penny. I had fun. I guess it shows. I had fun painting that cow yesterday. Didn't know if I would know how to use them. Suki, you would. We're going to play with them today. And Artis and Julie both sent me some to try because I had never heard of them. It took me one time playing with them, and that was it. I was hooked. I want the succulents, but they're sold out right now. So, now let me tell you, do you remember this cutting board that Mr. Taterbuggin cut for me and stained for me? This is what we're going to use today. I love the grain in this. I will tell you that after Tuesday's live, I asked him, and he said yes, he can do, y'all, the 8-inch version. This one is really big. It's 12 inches. Shipping might be more of a bear on this one, but we can ship this 8-inch size a lot easier. So this is going in the shop this evening. Denise, I do. I don't have much there right now, but I do have a YouTube channel, Taterbuggin, and that's where I will share pre-recorded videos on my Taterbuggin Facebook page, but they'll be uploaded to YouTube. So when I do that, I'll share a link. Oh, thanks, Tammy. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, Mayor. Yeah, doesn't he, Penny? If I go in there and tell him, okay, the sweet tater bugs want to know if you can do such and such, that's a done deal. He hadn't found anything yet that he won't cut out for y'all. So, if you're interested in wanting to do one of these, you'll be able to paint that, stain it, finish it out however you want to. I'm just going to show you one way to do it today. Thank you, Betty, so much for dropping that link. I did add, I will tell y'all this, I didn't post about it, I did add the 2 new sheet block prints to the shop this morning, and we'll add the cutting board. They're just talking about you, Mr. Taterbuggin. about how sweet you are to cut them an 8-inch cutting board. Come in.
Okay, I think that they'll like that. I mean,
we were just saying, I told him, I said, if I go in after 11 and say, the sweet Taterbugs want such and such, you're like, okay, and boom, 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 you make it happen.
Yep.
So, okay, yeah, it's cute. It's a cute size too, and it would hang under cabinets or sit on a kitchen shelf or put it in the den, your bedroom, whatever. Yes, you did, Lynn. I'm still yakking and hadn't gotten started. I chalked in. It took me all week to decide. Evelyn already wants 2 of your small boards. He's working on it right now. We're going to get all the shipping calculated and a cost.
Before you get off of the live there, we'll know what that is.
Darn it. I couldn't decide what I wanted on mine. I saw so many different things. I was going to put gather, but is it just me, or do you see gather on a lot of stuff now? So I just thought I would go with welcome home and do 2 different types of lettering. Thank you, Lynn. That's so sweet of you. Thank you, Marie.
You've crowded up the shipping department.
Yeah, when I get stuff out for y'all to do a live, the table's a disaster.
Did you show him this little one?
To tell Mr. T, scroll back. Okay, Lori, let me see what you said. Yes, I did show him that, babe. What did Lori say to tell? Oh, Lori said she is still waiting for you to cut a Jeep out for her. You know, she's a Jeep girl.
Cut a Jeep out?
Mm-hmm.
Does she want a grill or a side picture?
Lori, did you hear that? Do you want a grill or a side picture? I don't think he's cut me out Taterbug yet. Cindy, he's calculating that right now for you. Yep, Pam, that's a good one. I even thought of give us this day our daily bread, but I wanted to keep it kind of something that I could do pretty fast for y'all. Grill. She said grill. Okay. Hey, Monica from Texas. Is anybody new today? Great for Christmas gifts, Mayor. Yeah, you could order these and fix them up. If you wanted to customize them for your friends and put their last name on it, awesome. Hey, Erin. So while we chit-chat, I am going to just dip into my, this is that AIEX set of detail brushes that I told you I love. It is in my Amazon links, so you can find these easy if you want to. Hey, Tracy from Wisconsin. I'm so glad you caught me live. Hi, Kat. And this is the brush I love to use to letter with, the number 2 from that. Okay, I've got to do what I did in class. I've got my contacts in, but for detail, got to put these on. And we're just going to start lettering. I just got out my antique white acrylic paint, and we're just going to go to town. Hi, Robin. Yes, we're crafting on the cutting board today. Since we didn't the other day, we needed to treat those Sola wood flowers with the softener, and so I did that yesterday. They dried so fast in the sunshine. And do we have, oh, who's brand new? Joy is brand new. Welcome, Joy. I'm so happy you're here. I am too, Brenda. I'm glad you're here. Okay, we're just going to try to get this lettering done so we can start playing with all those beautiful flowers. And did you see our new cover photo on the Taterbuggin page? Amanda from Amanda Made was kind enough to update my cover photo for me. She is a wonderful graphic designer, and along with all of her other many talents, sure I can help him sell some Jeep grills. Okay. Lori says she can help you sell some Jeep grills if you want to cut those out, because yeah, she's a Jeeper too. All right. See, when I letter, I've got to pay attention down here. And I want to just chat with y'all, but it's okay. I'm going to glance up and make sure I don't miss much. Yeah, I do too, Brenda. She just always knocks it out of the park, and I just appreciate that so much. That's not my strong suit, and that was just really generous of her to do for me. Hi, Linda. Okay, we're just painting these letters on. Y'all know how I love to letter. Yeah, Amanda, you should. But I know you could do it. It's, you know, the lettering is just practice. It's just a lot of practice, and it's a lot of retraining. It's a lot of muscle memory, muscle memory, and did you say you have a lettering tutorial? Yes, I sure do, Michelle. We've got a hand lettering class in my online shop, and it's the biggest class so far that I've ever done. A great community of people that are so helpful with any tips and tricks they find too. Hi, Gretchen. I am Lindy from Taterbuggin. I'm so glad you're here. My name's Lindy Tate. And yeah, so I did several videos, instructional videos. We shared links for practice pages and tips and tricks. I tried brushes, brush markers for y'all, and showed you how you can use a pencil or pen to do faux calligraphy. And once you get the hang of either one or the other, I taught myself with a paintbrush and acrylics. So that's the one that I tend to be most comfortable with. I haven't gotten the hang of the markers as well as I did the paintbrush. I seem to have more control. And if you get a mindset of you're not writing the letters, you're actually painting the letters, so it's not even your handwriting. So I don't care if you don't have good handwriting or not. That won't affect it.
What about that?
Total?
Reshipping.
Okay, so he figured it up. The 8-inch cutting boards will be $15 and free shipping. I'll get those in the shop. Well, probably as soon as we're done here. It just takes me a few minutes to do it. You don't have a steady hand, Sherry? I'm trying to decide if y'all help me out. Those of you who have been taking my lettering classes, is that gonna hurt her? Oh, thank you, Gretchen. Thank you so much. Cindy, I'll let y'all know. I will post as soon as they're up in the shop, and you can just pop over there and order as many as you want. Oh, Terry says the Jeep grill would be great. There's another one that wants a Jeep grill. Y'all are awesome. Hey, Rhonda. I'm glad you caught me live. We are just hand lettering this cutting board that Mr. Taterbuggin cut out for me the other day and stained. That man has been busy between, well, we've both been a little busy between putting our house, trying to put our house back together and keeping work going. Oh, really, Sherry? Hey, Amy. It might be a challenge then, Sherry. I hate to hear that. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it might be harder if you, see, Lindy. Oh, please. I'm making a mess. Making a mess. Got some acrylic paint on it because I stuck my finger in it. Oh, good, Judy. Yes, I mean, Judy, oh my goodness. You put the time in and it shows. Hey, Carol. Glad you're here. We've just about got our welcome done. Okay, here's what I have so far, y'all. There's our welcome. Hey, Sarah. You just remembered? That's okay. We're still lettering, and then we're gonna play in our solo wood flowers. Oh, that's good, Cindy. Becky, are you late? That's all right. I'm glad you're here. You are on the phone, Barbara? That's okay. The paint pens or markers work better for you. Yeah. Most people say that they enjoy the markers more. They have more control. I'm the odd bird there. Let me go back up here. There was a question. What is Taterbuggin? Phyllis, I'll tell you. For years, several years now, I have had a cream colored VW Beetle convertible. I love that car. I'll often say she's menopausal like me, because she's a little bit old now. She's 2007, but I love her, and they're probably gonna have to bury me in her. So when we got her, I've never named a car before, but I wanted to name her, and we came up with Taterbug. Our last name is Tate. Plus, she's kind of the color of a potato. And so that's the first time I'm a practical person. I'm very frugal, but I got vanity plates. So her vanity plate is Taterbug. And when I started this art business, I was trying to think of a name that would incorporate our whole family. Because I knew one day Gerald would probably retire, and I just wanted it to be for all of us. So I just called it Taterbuggin, and that's where Taterbuggin came from. Yeah, dip back into the paint often. Even Anne-Marie, my sister-in-law, she was taking the class. Now, she has absolutely gorgeous handwriting, always has. But what she was trying to do is she was trying to dip into the paint and then write a whole word. You can't do that. If you notice the way I'm doing it, I'm just painting the letters. You're going to want to, there's a lot of practice involved. We have practice sheets. You can practice with pencils and pens. You don't have to invest in a lot of supplies in the beginning, so you can decide if this is something you're interested in doing or not. And then if you want to go further with it, get some brush markers or try it with your paintbrush and your acrylic paint. But you are dipping back into the paint, and you're just you're painting each letter the way you want it to look. You can go online and look up fonts and find a font that you really like, that really appeals to you, and practice mimicking that font with a pencil and adding, making the downstroke heavier than the upstroke. We talk about all of that in the class. And if you can just go into it with that mindset that you're going to have to practice, because nobody can, we can tell you how to do it, but it's a lot of muscle memory, and it will get easier and easier, and different things will click with you. Oh, you had a 62 bug. I would love to have one of those old VW buses. I can't drive a shift though, and they don't come in automatic. Dadgummit, I really need to learn. Hi, Marie. Jennifer's new from Michigan. Welcome, Jennifer. I'm so happy you're here. And there's Miss Pat from Unique. I'm so glad you're here. Pat, what did you say? You do calligraphy with nibs and ink. Yeah, my dad did that. My dad did calligraphy. He had beautiful handwriting too, but were you talking to me, Judy? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm reading calligraphy. Really, Diane? Oh, I don't know. Can you teach this old dog new tricks like that? Heck, y'all teach me new tricks every time I go live, so I shouldn't say that. Now, I can touch that up later if I want to add some more paint to it. It's wonky. It's, you know, whatever. But there you have it. There you have it. Okay, now let's play in our flowers. I won't need these for that, so you won't have to look at that glare in my glasses. I was making sure you weren't talking to me. Oh, darn if I didn't get that on there. What am I doing? Where am I getting paint on everything? Thank you, Amanda. You're an older dog? Well, probably not older than me, but, well, maybe. I don't know, but you learned when you were young. I should have done that. I had a couple of friends that, hey, Libby, were willing to teach me. One was my boyfriend at the time, and I didn't have the patience enough with him to let him teach me anything. You know how that goes. Stupid teenager. Okay, so let's start playing with these wood flowers. Now, all of these have been dipped in the 1 part glycerin to 10 parts water mixture. I did this Tuesday. If you want to go back and watch that replay, hold it in the water, count to 3, pull them out, put them on a cookie sheet with a paper towel. It's so warm, it's so hot right now, especially here in Memphis, that I just set them outside and they dried so fast. Oh, you can dream, yeah. It's in Little Rock. That's not far from me. Oh, Earlene, they did. They started traveling to all 50 states, but things happened. Okay, so I'm just gonna start kind of laying. I don't know if y'all can see that very well. Hopefully, I just want to kind of start placing some here and there to see what I want to do. If I want to keep them all, like, not do the big ones with the natural wood on it, but maybe do big ones that are the creamy color. Let's see, you know, kind of like this at the bottom, and we're going to go out kind of smaller maybe and sprinkle a few of the natural ones. I'm just playing around here, y'all. We're gonna put, I brought greenery to the table so we can, you know, sprinkle a little other stuff in there. I am too, Erin. Where are you? There's a local coffee shop here in Bartlett. Sweet owners. Voodoo Cafe, if you're in our area. This is a iced Vietnamese coffee. It's good. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I'm just going to start pulling out flowers. Pulling out some flowers to start playing with. And this is where, you know, all the other crafters make it look so easy. And then there's Lindy over here, muddling her way through it. Thank you, Pat, for the stars. You're so sweet. I truly appreciate that. Oh, let me tell you, it's been a while since I gifted anybody. So today, 2 people that are here live, I'm gonna scroll and give away your choice of any of my art classes. Anybody watching on replay, comment #replay, and at noon tomorrow, I'll announce one of the replay winners to get a class. So watch for my post, and we're gonna go along a little bit, but y'all don't let me forget to give away 2 classes. I meant to do that Tuesday. I didn't. Y'all forgive me. Okay, so now I'm just starting with 5 here, and then I want to play around with adding some greenery here and there, and I don't know, I've even got this pretty lavender that might go up on the sides. What do y'all think? Just by being here, Pam, you don't have to do a thing, just being here with me. That's all. So, okay, let me cut off. Where are my thingies? Here they are. None at Walmart. Walgreens are. What you doing with the shuttlecocks? Did I miss something? I used to love to play badminton. Can y'all see what I'm doing? Maybe. Amanda, you might need your help. So kind of going up here like that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Michelle. We're on the same wavelength. Before I start gluing down, though, I wanna see how it's gonna look. You've got that lavender, Pat? Isn't it pretty? I just love it. I think, isn't it from, it's either Hobby Lobby or Walmart. I can't remember which. The last couple of times I was at Walmart, they were sorely lacking in the pick department. Mine was. We're gonna just, yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna have lavender. Oh my, y'all. Maybe if I stand up. Okay. And what else do I have over here that we might want? Little sprigs of nope. Little sprigs of nope. Do I want to put any of this? Yeah, maybe a little bit. Let's try. Let's just see what happens. Oh, I didn't look up to see. Sorry. Pay attention, Lindy. Runaway flower, yes. Yes. And I'll just put 2 little sprigs of this, and we're calling it. We're going to decorate up the handle with your help. And see how this turns out. Let's just go for it. I want to put my big flower right here in the middle. Kind of like that. He needs some peanut butter in his bone. He thinks he does, doesn't he? He does. We should refill those bones. They'll keep him busy. They always think they need something, don't they? Oh, yeah. Thanks, Betty. I'm missing comments. It keeps them soft, and they won't get brittle. Since they're made of wood, they feel like, somebody said Tuesday, and it's the perfect example. They feel kind of like popcorn. So when you get them, you think they're just going to stay that soft and everything, but they can crack and break over time. And of course, I didn't want that to happen. So I learned that you got to you've got to soak them, not soak them, dip them. And the glycerin is in my Amazon link, so you'll find that there. It's not expensive. I have dyes ordered from Sola, so we're going to try that method. You can use, hey Nelda, you can use acrylic paint like we did Tuesday. Takes a little bit longer. You can also make a mixture of water and acrylic paint and dip that, but they won't be quite as vibrant. But we're trying it all here over time. Hi Sherry. Amanda's Pete Bowen. So that's so great, Lori. Our dog's names come up in your predictive text. That's pretty cool. Y'all are so sweet to my babies. Okay, I'm gonna just tack this down right here so we can add on top of it. And I want to hold that for just a minute. I'm going to tack it down in a couple of different spots so it'll hold. Jody, and not any of the things I've read so far have not said you'll have to dip them again over time. That should keep them safe from cracking, getting too dry. And as far as color vibrancy with the dyes and the acrylics, that's why I want to try the different methods with y'all on live so you can see, you know, how each one works. Hey Gail, how each one works, and you can decide which method you prefer as far as your flowers, if you want them to be really, really bright, vibrant colors, or if you like the subtle dip dyed colors. So I'm anxious to get my dyes and try those with y'all. They made it to Kansas yesterday. They were in Nebraska the day before. I am in Tennessee, Darlene. I'm just outside of Memphis in a suburb called Bartlett. That is where I am. Okay, let's put this one right here. We'll put a sprig of greenery. Wait, let me hold that in place for a second. There's Metra. Hey, Metra. You've been AWOL? I forgive you. You're a busy, busy lady. Y'all don't forget. This reminded me. Metra is also a dealer at Southern Vintage Company, where I have a booth too. And tonight is Southern Vintage Live, where they'll show you all sorts of items from around the store, and you're able to purchase, and they do ship. So it's always fun. That's fun. You see, Betty got on to you for not being here. Okay, let's go on and tack down this lavender on this side. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Thanks for mentioning that. These are also from, these are designed by my best friend, Trish Thomas. Love and Life Jewelry launched yesterday. She has her shop on Shopify now. I'm so proud of her. Did so well. Sold a bunch yesterday. Y'all really... everybody showed up for her yesterday, and so these are all pieces from her that she has designed and handmade, even the bracelet. So yeah, y'all check out her shop, her online shop. It's Love and Life Jewelry by Trish Thomas, and I shared the link yesterday, so y'all check those out. She's got some pretty pieces, and she's been creating more today. I think she added some more to the shop this morning. She's really going to town, and she's got some pretty things. She does, doesn't she, Michelle? And she loves doing that, and it's something that she can do. Y'all might remember that she cares for her elderly mother full time. And so, this is wonderful that she gets to do this from home. And y'all have been so good to her. She just loves y'all. How could anybody not? Hey, Charlotte, that's okay. You're at Hobby Lobby, Debbie? My bracelet looks like it's tattooed on my arm. No, this is it's like copper. They're so pretty. And the leather bracelet. I love it. I've had this one a long time. Okay, little by little, it's coming together. I get excited about trying new things always. I love to try new things. But these flowers have rocked my world, y'all, just like Lange did. I absolutely love these things. And they're going to be perfect in my bedroom. If you're new here, every 2 or 3 years, we try to do one project in our house, because we've been here 26 years and we don't intend to go anywhere. And the bedroom, the way I've done the bedroom this time, these flowers are going to be so beautiful in there. And I have a project that I'm dying to do, so it's probably going to be the pre-recorded one though. Okay, last one. Let's see how this looks. And we'll add maybe a little jute to our handle. Let's see here. This may be enough. Tell me what y'all think. Does it need more? Is that good? Should I try to come up and fill in here and here? Is Rula here? Hey, Rula. Thank you, Lori. Oh, thanks, Stacy. I just love these natural looking flowers. Oh, thanks for all the hearts. Oh, I'm so glad y'all like it. What if we just put a simple jute rope hanger thing in here? And I think that would be just beautiful in anybody's kitchen. And cutting boards are all the rage now in decorating. So you could probably use this in any room. Oh, thank y'all so much. I'm so glad you like it. Let me pull out some jute. And I could, you could, if you wanted to, you could even wrap the jute around the handle, for a little more decoration. But I think I'm just going to do the jute through this hole right here. I like the small greenery, maybe add some on top of the flowers. You could do that. Yeah, a leather bootlace would be even better, I think. If I had it, I would. Let's just, we're just gonna stick it in there and y'all can tell me what you think, if it needs it. If not, we'll just plop them back out. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. What do y'all... Jute around and tying a little bow. Yes, I'm gonna have... Nope. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I'm kind of digging it just like that. Yeah. Okay, so we could do that. Let's just try it. I'm not going to glue it on there, and we'll see how it looks. We're just playing now. Because this isn't a long enough piece really, but thank you, Gail. I love these flowers. So you can just decorate up your little cutting board. That's too short, but anyway, you got the idea. You can do this. I know, Pat. It was just amazing how quickly they were selling yesterday. I'm just so happy for her. I can't even tell you. So if we go up like this and just tie a knot in it, what do you think? Yeah, I agree, Laura. Just tie a knot right up here. Is that good? How about that? I like it. Jody, that's a great idea too. Just, you know, you could add a little buffalo check bow right here. Change the bow with the seasons, or, you know, whatever. Oh, good, Michelle. Let me just show y'all, if y'all are just getting here or you missed it, what we're talking about is the little 8-inch version of this that we're gonna go put in our shop right after this live. You can stain it, you can paint it, you can distress it, put anything on it. Forgive me, who, thanks Pat for doing that, who suggested it, but these would make great Christmas gifts, and you could customize it for your friends, put their name on it, decorate it up however you want to. Thank you, Betty. I need to do that right now. I need to give away 2 paint classes, and if you're watching on replay, comment #replay, because I'm going to choose a winner from the replay viewers tomorrow at noon, and I'll post it there. I've already got my sticky note ready so that I can answer, I can write down. Okay, I'm gonna scroll. Okay, she won one. Okay, Gail Posto, is that how you say it? Gail, would you like to try one of my classes? Let me know here if you're still here. Okay. I'm gonna look away, look away, look away. Getting ready. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking away. Okay, Esther Murray Sheely, would you like to try one of my classes? Let me get Murray. And am I frozen, or is that just my old computer? Let's see. Hey, Deb. Oh, y'all are way up there. Let me come down here. Okay. All right. So Gail and Esther, if you're here and if you want to try a class, message me and let me know which class you would like to sign up for, and I'll get you a link to it. All you have to do is go to art classes on my Shopify page, taterbuggin.myshopify.com, and choose whatever art class you'd like to try. Okay, and I'm giving one more away to any of you watching on replay. If there's over on the side, a red live right now you're watching me live. If not, I'm on replay. I really don't have time. Oh, okay. I understand, Esther. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. Okay. So let me scroll up. Libby, but I don't think you've won a class before or won anything here. Have you, Libby? Lori, you're so funny. Is Libby still here? Does Libby want a class? Oh, Pat, that is so sweet of you. Thank you for sending stars. You're so sweet. Did anybody catch if Gail... Thank you for the stars, Arlene. If Gail wanted to do the class or not. I'm scrolling up to see if she said, because if she doesn't want one, I will be happy to give away to somebody else. Hey, Robertine. Am I saying that right? I hope so. From the Pacific Northwest. Oh, wow. I bet it is beautiful. Let's see. Hi, Elizabeth. I'm going back down. Let's see what I missed. Didn't see Gail's response. Hey, Kristen. How are you? Okay. So I've got... Did Libby answer me? Yes, you can, Pat. You sure can. That's what... Good for you. That's fine, Esther. I totally get it. I get it. Okay, we haven't seen Gail. Maybe she's not on anymore. I'm just going to go on and do another one too. If Gail gets in touch with me, that'll be fine. Want me to do one more? Okay, then I must scroll up since I didn't hear from Gail. I'm scrolling. Play that Jeopardy music. Lynn Richardson. Would you like to take one of my classes, maybe? Let me see if we hear from Lynn. Lynn, are you still here? We lost Libby. We lost Gail. Y'all leave too soon. You shouldn't leave too soon. Can I post the winners on here? Yes. Oh, Libby said she left it. Yay, yay, Libby. Okay, message me and let me know which one, okay? Art class winners. Okay, there we go. So thank y'all for hanging around. You're still here and can't paint. You can craft with food though, right? Oh, speaking of, Mr. Taterbuggin's cooking tomorrow night, 6 o'clock Central. So yeah. So if you're not, if I called your name and you want to try one of my classes, Lynn said yes. Yay, Lynn. Okay. And want to try one of my classes, message me and just let me know which one and I'll get you on in there. Okay. And y'all, I did it in under an hour. We have 5 minutes. What? Thank you, Pat, for sticking to the end. Oh, Joy, I'm going to pick one tomorrow, so. Does he have any more low-carb recipes? I'll have to find out. Look at me. Do I look like I eat low-carb? I should. I should do that more. Okay. Well, that's okay, Penny. You can go back and watch on replay. Here's what we did today. Let me get this glue web off here. We made this cutting board. That's what we did today. Yes, he is, Rita. We were just talking about that. He is going to be cooking tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Don't know for sure what yet. We have an idea, but it'll be announced tomorrow morning for sure. And I will try to do like I did last time and give you an ingredients list so that if you want to cook with him. Have you decided? Oh, here he comes.
I think I heard my name mentioned.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Have I decided what I want to do? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's the man. Do you want to tell them? Or do you want to keep it a secret, or what? Are we going to give them a list of ingredients maybe tonight? What are we doing?
I guess we could post a list of ingredients if you'd like. But it is baked chicken gnocchi.
Alfredo something.
Yeah, that's right. It's
There's an Alfredo and bacon something in there too, isn't there?
Well, there's not. Yeah, there's bacon in the Alfredo
You're so
sauce.
stinking cute, I can't even stand it. Is he
remember
cute or what?
I can't remember the exact name of it, but it is
I like your face.
chicken Alfredo gnocchi bake, I believe is the exact name of it. It's a casserole with chicken, Alfredo sauce, and gnocchi.
Jody says that is not low carb.
Gnocchi.
Gnocchi. You had me at bacon, yeah.
Gnocchi.
It was, wasn't it, Lori?
Gnocchi is good,
I
yes.
love gnocchi. Yeah, but Jody was wondering if you would share, if you had any low carb recipes that you'd care to share.
Yes, drink water.
We've got to do better than that.
I gotta tell you, I like cooking comfort foods. I like cooking the simple comfort foods, and that's the reason I'm overweight.
Look at Diane. His skillet pot pie is in her oven right now.
So who has tried?
Amanda, yeah.
I haven't heard who tried the chicken, the udon chicken. Anybody tried that lately?
Udon chicken or udon noodles?
Udon noodle chicken.
We put sausage in that, didn't we? No, sorry. What?
No. You're confusing me now.
I'm so sorry.
You're so pretty, I swear. I don't know. Yeah. Jody, I agree. I like comfort food, and it shows.
Yeah, on me too. Since he retired,
Yeah.
he took over the cooking, and
I want everybody to come understand a lot of the crafters are out. Let's
that's about butterfly.
let's sprinkle that around and see how many people we can draw in tomorrow night.
What are we talking about? A butterfly?
Someone asked about a butterfly. I saw that on there.
Can somebody tell me? And I'll answer. I don't. Butterfly.
All right. I'm going to go. I'm
All right.
still painting.
We're silly. We do the silliest things. You know, he's retired now, so we're both here all the time working and all over the house. We're butterfly cutouts. Oh, y'all want him to cut out a butterfly. Now, let me tell you. Y'all probably ought to be talking to Amanda. No, he's not a bulldog, Sherry. He's, if you're talking about my little Bo, he's just a little bit of everything. I don't know for sure what he is. But about the butterfly, you know, we don't have a laser cutter. He just cuts. He just designs whatever he's going to cut and cuts it himself. He doesn't have a laser cutter. But now Amanda does, so that might be something she could do. There are a lot of crafters that have those laser cutters. Oh, that's the most important thing, Lori. Yeah, you can catch us on replay anytime. That's what we're trying to do, Sherry. We just got dogs going everywhere, and Amanda has cute new cutouts coming next week. Don't miss those. They're always so fun. I still want to do something with her little cute little cutting boards. All different shapes. I'm just trying to figure out what exactly I want to do, though. No, Jody, I don't plan to get a laser cutter. There's lots of crafters that have that already, and we're just going to stick with our reclaimed wood stuff that we do. I don't know where on earth we would put one, honestly. You know, running a business out of your own home, and our home's not that big. So yeah, I don't see a laser cutter in our future. But okay, so it's 5 o'clock. I'm going to let y'all go. If you took my, or if you're signed up for the giraffe class, we taught that. I taught that live this afternoon. So both of this month's classes are now ready if that's something that you're interested in. Joy, you need to go to her page, Amanda Made. Just search Amanda Made. If anybody, Amanda, if you're here, if you want to drop your link, anybody can drop Amanda's link. Pat, any other crafters that are here, please drop your link. Yeah, Pat, it's Amanda, M-A-D-E. Amanda Made. Yes, thanks, Judy. Good night, Laura. Thank you for being here. But you don't want to miss out on her page, on Pat's page. Pat's page is unique. Look that up. And see, you know, all of us are just a little bit, you know, we have our own style and the things that we do. And so, yeah, there's room for all of us, and we just love each other and want to support each other as much as we can. We'll be back tomorrow. There she is. Thank you, Amanda. And Amanda will probably be live tomorrow night. I think she usually does a Friday night, and she'll be after us. She's at 7:30, so yeah. Okay. Oh, thank you, Karen. Y'all have been so sweet today. This was really fun to do with y'all, and I'm glad you love it. I'm going to get off of here, and I'm going to put your little cutting boards in the shop. If you're interested in our sheet prints that I showed you last night, they're in the shop too. That's there now too. Cruise around and see what we've got. Check out Trisha's jewelry. Anything else? Y'all pray for Opa. She's healing well from her surgery yesterday. Thank you, Pat. There's Pat's link. Got to follow them. Is Suki still here? Crafting with Suki. Don't miss Suki either. I adore her too. So if you're new and don't know any of these ladies, please go check them out. They are wonderful. Thank you, Amanda. That's so sweet. Okay, so I will see you tomorrow night. Take care. Have a great evening, and I love y'all. Bye.